Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for March 8th, 2026. The character The Defect and modifier Chimera. Your starting deck is a fusion of all characters. Colorless Cards don't appear in the wars. And Midas, enemies drop 200% more gold, but you can only smith the rest sites. I see Mike here with 1234, Alex with 1212, which is a pretty good score, and the Dark with 1184. So yeah, really good scores here. Oh, Gemini, I just noticed 1459. Well, that's an undisputed first place if I ever saw one. Congratulations. All right, yeah, let's get started. I usually have a lot of trouble with Chimera. So you started with 1 Eruption, 1 Bash, Survivor, Zap, and then 3 Strike, then 3 Defense. Because you're not playing with the Watcher, once you enter Wrath, you cannot exit it, which makes Eruption a little bit difficult to handle. Now, there's the Hexaghost at the end, which... I don't know if I should remove. I mean, Eruption can be useful for like an emergency, just to try to kill that turn, because not being able to exit Wrath is a problem. So there are multiple. Well, there are two lead paths. If I go for these 2 leads, I guess the Perth merge here, and I get 3 question mark rooms after that. So getting here from the left gives me 1 elite and 3 question mark rooms. Getting here from the right also gives me 3 question mark rooms. Okay. So then the question is, was there a guaranteed shop on the left? No, there is a guaranteed shop on the right, which with Midas might be a good idea. Yeah, so I think I'll do that. And let me just make sure. Yeah, it's the same path, so same number of question mark rooms, but an extra shop on the right. All right, 16, I can get rid of the backliner with a Bash Strike. And unfortunately, I don't have any more attacks left in my deck, which I guess is fine because I have some block cards. Okay. And then the orb should be enough to kill next turn. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, no troubles here. Charge battery, stack beam cell. So which direction should this deck go? I kind of feel like for the Hexaghost, having something like charge battery might be useful. Stack is generally useful. Let's take the charge battery for now. Okay. Alright, so here let's do 2 strikes and a zap. Okay, that's a slow, easy start. And then 8 incoming. See, this is the problem with Eruption, right? If it was upgraded, I could have done Eruption Bash, but I can't now. So let's just do Bash and Survivor. Oh, I forgot I'm frail. Should have done instead of the Bash also the charge battery, but I think this is fine. I'll accept a little bit of damage to easily kill here. Okay. Got a duplication potion, sweeping beam, flash of steel, or FTL. Sweeping beam is interesting. Don't really need card draw at the moment. I guess flash of steel almost does the thing. I guess I do need AoE damage. Let's take the sweeping beam. Yeah, there was a reason I was trying to think of a reason to take it. Okay. Lost some HP for some gold. And then here I can do bash and strike. No need to play the sweeping beam because I don't have any 0 cost cards. And then here, 2 strikes and a charge battery. Okay. And then here I could actually do Eruption because that will be enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, got a Smoke Bomb Potion. Swift Strike, Blizzard Stack. Swift Strike is not bad. Let's take it. A nice 0 cost attack card. Okay. Here I got my first Curse, Regret, as well as Bag of Preparation. That's really nice. At the start of each combat, draw 2 shun cards. One of the relics that did make it to Slay the Spire 2. I just realized I could have turned left here. No, going right gives me more question mark rooms, of course. So here, I think I'll risk playing the Eruption. It is very dangerous, but let's do Eruption, Sweeping Beam, and did not get the Bash. So my hope is next turn to double play the Bash with the Duplication Potion. Because the Vulnerability, is that going to be enough? So 16, 24 is 40. And then I think that, yeah, so if I duplicate the Bash, then the Strike is enough. Beautiful. All right, perfect this one thanks to that Duplication Potion. We've got Oddly Smooth Stone Search going with 1 Dexterity. Compelled to have a Seeker Technique Claw. I will probably go for Pauper. Yeah, probably. So between Compile Driver and Claw, I don't think... Actually, I was playing Slay the Spire 2 yesterday, did not stream that, and I tried to build a Claw deck, which surprisingly worked out well. I think in Slay the Spire 2 there is a card, a power that the Defect had that allows you to play your first 0 cost card each turn twice. Well, I guess you don't play it twice. You play it, and then you get it back from this card pile. So that, of course, makes it really nice with Claw, but obviously it still didn't work out. My deck, I find it really difficult to keep the deck thin in Slay the Spire 2. But yeah, I think I'll go with the Compel Driver. Claw is still not a good card, even with yeah. I guess maybe I'll try to make a Slay the Spire 2 Claw deck work, but remove a card for dailies because I'm trying to go for Encyclopedia, and I think I'll skip it. Although, yeah, I could imagine removing a curse going this way, right, for 3 more question mark rooms. Okay, and unfortunately here I have to heal back to full HP, which is fine. And then here I got White Beast Statue. Potions always appear in Commander Wars. That's very nice. And then, yeah, I do have enough gold. Runic Capacitor is interesting together with the Consume. There's also Cold Snap. These are some good cards. I don't think I need these 2. I think I'll take the Runic Capacitor and Consume. Those seem really good. I would also like to get a Frost Orb. And then Loop is interesting. I think I'll take it. Let's also grab the Recursion. And then I think I will also grab a Liquid Memories Potion. Yeah, let's do that. I'm hoping this would be enough. Oh, I just realized I also have to lose a lot of HP against the Hexaghost, which currently I'm not on track to. We got a second Curse Pain as well as Warp Tongues at the start of your turn. Upgrade a random card in your hand for rest of combat. That's really nice. And then here it is a regular fight. So yeah, the goal is to lose as much HP as possible. So I'll speed this up. I'll be back when I'm, yeah, probably around like 10 or so. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I might have lost a little bit too much HP here. I'm down to 1 HP, and the problem is I still have 2 Curses, Regret, and Pain in my deck. So I'm sorry, I have to reload, and yeah, I think I was getting really excited with losing a lot of HP, but yeah, that's a little too much. I should probably drop down to like 20 or so, because even though I will have a rest site, I will still have to deal with the Curse, and I still have an Elite after this. So let me maybe start with a Sweeping Beam. Yeah, I think that will make it much more manageable. So yeah, I'll speed this up right back with hopefully around 20 HP. Alright, I'm down to 16. That's, I think, much more reasonable. Okay, we got a Dex, Explosion, Ball, Lightning, Leap, or FTL. I would like an Orb deck, but I think for the Hexaghost, I will take a Leap here. Okay. And then here I got the Lagavulin. Okay, so here I definitely want to do the Consume. This is actually a great start. I can do Consume. Oh, if I do Loop now, though, it will wake it next turn. Is there something else I want to play? I mean, Loop is not bad. Let's do the Loop, because it's not going to wake it up this turn. It's going to wake it up only next turn. Because I'm going to deal 5 damage at the beginning and then 5 damage later on. Although this is... Well, I mean, you know what? I don't think it's horrible. Let's do Bash and Zap. Okay. I do have a Dex and Liquid Memories Potion. Let's see if that'll be enough. I was hoping to get a Cold Snap plate. I did not get that. I have 15 plus 3. That should be enough, right? So if I do Cold Snap and then double defend, I am able to fully defend here. Okay. So here I'm reshuffling, so the Liquid Memories gets a little worse. I did also get a bunch of curses, so I don't think there's a way for me to perfect this one. So if I do Sweeping Beam... Oh no, am I dead here? If I do Consume... That's 21 plus 3. Yeah, I think I'm dead. I think I have to bring back... I have to bring back the Consume. Because that way I have 10, 23... Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, well, I did want to lose HP, and this way I'm losing a lot of HP. Okay? And then here, let's do... I think the orbs should be enough, right? But I can speed this up by doing Zap and Compile Driver. Okay? Alright, down to 1 HP, which is fine. We got no Chaco every time play 10 attacks and extra energy, and a Cultist Potion. Another Cold Snap. That's unfortunately not possible for Highlander. Genetic Algorithm is interesting. It's not super late. I usually make a rule of... Oh, this is a regular fight. That is a problem. I mean, I do have a Smoke Bomb. Worst case, I'll just use that. And I might actually have to use that here. Let's do Genetic Algorithm. Then Compile Driver. Yeah, I think... Actually, wait, no, hang on. I am fully defended here for now. Okay. Yeah, if I get a curse, like the pain, I can't even play the Survivor. So, you know what? Let's just use the Smoke Bomb. Okay, fine. I think that's an appropriate use of Smoke Bomb. I would have gotten a card out of it, but I think that's fine. Alright, so, here I heal back to 23, which is exactly where I wanted to be. Beautiful. Okay, so I think I have a pretty high chance of being able to perfect this one. I'm okay losing a little bit of HP from the pain. Let's start off with a Cold Snap. Actually, I might as well get rid of the pain, because there's nothing better to play anyway. Okay. I still have a Dex, and I should have drank the Cultist Potion sooner. Is that going to be enough? It's not enough. Hang on, let me see if the Compile Driver gives me anything. No. I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I need to defend against 12, and at most I have 8 plus 2, which is 10. Yeah, alright, fine. Even with losing HP, I mean, it's nice that I lost HP, because if I hadn't, I would have taken way more damage, but unfortunately, yeah, did not have enough there. Yeah, that's a shame. Not much I could have done. I needed the Capacitor earlier, I needed the Genetic Algorithm earlier, I'm happy it got upgraded, though. I don't need Charge Battery, let's do Bash. Okay, so now I have to worry a little bit about dealing damage. Unfortunately, the Consume is going to be in the reshuffle, so that's not great. Let's do Consume, and then Recursion. That should give me a good amount of block. Okay. Alright, another 6. Okay, let's just do 2 strikes and a defense. Okay. I might have to reload this one to play the Cultist Potion, actually. Let's do Cold Snap, Compile Driver. I think that Cold Snap should be useful. Let's do Swift Strike here. No need to play the Pain. Okay. Or to play the Survivor to get rid of the Pain yet. Alright, 14. I have 8 already. Another Pain, that's annoying. Let's do Charge Battery. That should be enough. And then Bash and Zap. Okay. Alright. Here I can probably do Consume, right? Yeah, I think I'll do Defend, Consume, And then 2 strike. Oh, I should have done the upgrade strikes. I thought I would be able to play 2 strikes there. Okay. Alright, 24. I have 12. I can bring that up to 18. And then leap is enough to be fully defended. Should I do compile driver too? I don't have any 0-cost cards. I mean, it does deal damage. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. Alright. And then here I just need to deal 22 damage. Yep. So sweep. Let's do swift strike first. Oh, I should have done eruption. Yeah, eruption sweeping would have been enough. Alright. That was close. That was close. And I think if I didn't lose as much HP, I probably would have had much more trouble here. Got a fire push and rainbow thinking out of curse surge. I will go for popper, I think. The deck is fine. I just got a little unlucky here. Definitely going to take the black star. At least initial relic when defeated. That's really powerful. Should make it easier to get Alex Shiny at least. And then here I got the bronze automaton. Alright, so 1, 2 lead path on the right. Actually, there's only 1 2-lead path, right? So up until this point, there's this question mark room, and then if I get there on the left, I'll get 2 others. If I go on the right, I also get 2. So yeah, between here and here, it's the same. Right side gives me an extra right side, which I might skip. So yeah, I think I'll go straight in the middle and then turn right towards the end. I could also go on the left to get an extra shop. That might not be a bad idea. I still will get the same number of question mark rooms that way, right? Let's do that because I have Midas and I have a lot of gold. Let's try to buy some more stuff there. Alright, so here I have 10 incoming. Let's do... Oh man, Consume Charge Battery is tempting. Let's start with that. Okay. I really wish I had more orb generation cards. With Consumer Rune Capacitor, I should be ready to have a bunch of orbs, but haven't seen a lot of stuff yet. Lots of incoming. Let's Survivor out the... I guess it doesn't matter. They both effectively deal the same amount of damage. Let's get rid of the pain, then do Leap, then do Zap. Oh, actually, that way I'm fully defended. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. Oh, great. 24 incoming. I have a Sweeping Beam. That's good. Did not give me an attack. That's not good. I'm going to get rid of this bird with the Fire Potion just because I don't want to deal with 12 extra damage. Let's do Cold Snap here and a Defend. Okay. Almost fully defended. That's good. And then let's do Genetic Algorithm. Charge Battery. And I think I'm going to let my orbs handle things and try to keep Nunchaku for the next fight. Because, yeah, I think 1 orb for each of them is enough next turn. Yeah, let's just not do anything. Beautiful. Okay, that way I have Nunchaku ready. Got a Blessing of the Forge, Doom and Gloom. That fits the deck really well and would allow me to get Overkill in some fight, hopefully, as well. Alright, Sphere Guardian. Yeah, Genetic Algorithm. I should probably play that, right? Let's do Consume, Genetic Algorithm, and Swift Strike. Oh, the whole reason of saving Nunchaku was to be able to use it here. And I missed that. Let's do Cold Snap, a Regular Strike, and Charge Battery. Okay. Another 20. Let's get rid of the Pain. Then do Zap for free. Sweeping Beam gives me... I was hoping for a better defensive card. This is not too bad. Yeah, only losing 5 HP here. Okay. Another 10. If I do Eruption, Doom and Gloom, that'll be 28. Yeah, that... Oh, wait. No, Eruption is upgraded, right? So I can't actually play both. Beautiful. Okay, we got an Energy Potion, which, man, I might need more than the Blessing of the Forge. Cold Snap, Sweeping Leap. I already have all 3 of them, actually, so unfortunately I have to skip this if I want to go for Highlander. Oh, man, if I get duplicate curses offered, I'll be very sad that I had to reject this, but I think I have to reject this. With the Eruption, that would be great. So Apotheosis making me doubt going for Pauper. But no, let's stay strong. Go for Pauper and Highlander. I already have these 2. Turbo is not bad. Let's take that. Let's take Stack as well. And then I think Mummified Hand, I only have 1 power for now, but the Defect has access to a lot of good power. So I think I'll take it whenever you play a power card or a card in your hand because 0 that turn. I can also grab Anchor, so I come with 10 block. That should help. And I kind of think I'll give up the Dex Potion to get the Block Potion instead. Okay. Alright, that was a good shot. I'm happy I went to it. Yeah, with Midas, you don't want to end the fight with a lot of gold left over. Although I think in Slay Spire 2, you do get extra points for that. Alright, let's do... I think I'll just start slow with Bash and Cold Snap. Okay. And then 21 incoming. Genetic Algorithm is starting to get slightly better, although I am frail here. Let's do Genetic Algorithm, then Sweeping Beam. And, yeah, I guess I'll do Loop, which sets the Zap to 0. Not happy with how much HP I'm losing. Do I have a Rest Site? Well, I am planning to purposely skip a Rest Site. I'll be fine. Let's hope I'll be fine. 21. Consume is good. Let's do that. Let's do Charge Battery, Turbo, Compile Driver. And Stack is good here. Allows me to be fully defended. Beautiful. Yeah, the problem is in addition to taking damage from enemies, I also take damage from my curses quite a bit. Let's do Recursion, Strike, Swift Strike. And then the orb should be... Nope, not quite enough, but next turn will be enough. Maybe I can play another power for Nunchaku. Beautiful. Another attack, I meant, not a power. I think I'll skip the fire potion, and I already have these two, and this is a rare card. I am not offered good cards here. A little disappointed with that. Got one with Defend. That's really nice. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Okay. And then here's some turn Mystic. I will try to get overkill with the Doom and Gloom. And Genetic Algorithm with the Anchor is enough, so I can get the Dark Orb out. And so now the goal is to play a bunch of... kept seeing capacitors. Consumes. And then maybe get a loop and get that Dark Orb up front. Beautiful. So let's do consume. Let's do loop. Now I will take... never mind. I don't take as much damage as I feared I would. Okay. Okay. And then let's do Charge Battery to be fully defended here. Then Swift Strike or Regular Strike. Okay. I do need like a recursion. Ideally another consume. Let's get rid of the pain. Then leap and a bash. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think this will take a while, so I'll split this up. I'll be back when the Dark Orbs are ready to deal 100 damage. More than 100 damage, ideally. Alright, so the Dark Orbs are ready to do 140 damage, so I got overkill. I did lose a lot of HP. I'm down to 18. I got a regen potion. Oh, man. I like all of these, but let's take the regen potion and drink it as soon as I can. I already have stack. Probably don't need purity. Let's take the FTL. That's not a bad card to have. And then I was going to this elite, so I have to get this question mark room. Another shop, man. If I knew I was going to have that, I wouldn't have spent so much gold in the previous one. I would love a Ball Lightning. How badly do I Mind Blast? I don't think my deck is Mind Blast ready just yet. I think I'll take the Ball Lightning. I'll take the Hello World, and that's all I can afford. These would be some great relics. If I didn't go for that early shop, I would have had lots of gold here, but, you know, no way to predict that. Got tiny chests. Every 4th question mark room is a treasure room. Do I want that? So I don't have any more question mark rooms coming up here, so this might most likely give me one question mark room that's a treasure room in the next act. I think I'll... Oh, man. It makes I like shiny harder, but I think I'll skip it because there's a small chance I might be able to get curses. Alright, here, let me drink the regen potion, free up an ore slot. I'll also try to heal back up a little. Let's do... Sweeping Beam first to see what I get. Okay, I can do Doom and Gloom. Let's also do Turbo, Hello World, and might as well do Charge Battery. Come. Yeah, that regen potion, I think, will help me here. Oh, boy. Okay, let's do Sweeping Beam. Can I get a defensive card at least? Okay, yeah, I got Genetic Algorithm, which is 17. That's good. Then to Consume, Zap, Swift Strike, and a Regular Strike. Okay. Did lose a lot of damage from that pain. Okay, another 8. I don't think I can do... Wait, if I do Eruption Compile Driver... So, hang on. Eruption will be 56, and then divide that by 2 is 28. So, I have 7 plus 12. That's 19. Plus another 6. That's 25. With the orbs, I think that is enough. Yeah, so if I do Eruption, then Cold Snap, then Barrage, then Compile Driver is enough. Alright. Alright, I think I healed back a little with the regen potion. Not as much as I could, but I think it's enough. Now we got a Swift Potion, Steam Barrier, Stack, or Leap. I already have the Stack and Leap, right? Steam Barrier is not too bad. Let's take it, especially without extra energy. Snake Plant again. Luckily, I did get the Genetic Algorithm here in turn 1. That's good. I think I'll do that. Let's also do Consume. Okay. Really hope I don't get attacked next turn. Okay, lucky. Let's do Doom and Gloom, Strike, and Swift Strike. Alright. Another 21. I might have to try to defend as much as I can, so let's do Charge Battery, Defend, and I think I'll do Loop as well here. That sets the Zap to 0. Beautiful. Still have two leads to fight. Not a lot of energy, not a lot of HP. Can I kill here? Let's do Bash, then FTL. Hello World sets the Stack to 0. I can do Turbo, then do Stack, and then do Survivor. That allows me to be fully defended. Good. And then that should be enough next turn with the orbs. Beautiful. Okay. Got a block potion. Okay, I might desperately need another block potion. I might also need the cultist potion to deal damage quickly, but I think the cultist potion will take too long to become effective, so let's take the block potion instead. I already have this. Let's take the cool-headed. I think that should help as well. Oh boy. Alright, this one will be a challenge for sure. I need to defend against 32. Is there anything I can draw? Not really. 20, 29... Yeah, I think I have to do Leap, Defend, and then another Defend to be fully defended. And I'm down to 7 HP, and I haven't dealt any damage yet. Okay. Okay, I think the only way to do this is to enter Wrath, right? So let's do Eruption, FTL, then Sweeping Beam, then Cold Snap, No, hang on. Let me see if the Swift Pushing gives me something good. Turbo's interesting. I don't think that'll be enough, but let's do Sweeping Beam. Cold Snap first. Then, actually, I don't have enough. Let's do Swift Strike, Turbo. I can play everything here. But, 24, I have 22. No, I'm dead here, right? Even if I drink the Blanc Potion, how much is that? I need 38. I have 34. At least I am alive this way. I think that was the only way. And then here, let's do Ball Lightning, a Strike. Charge Battery is only 8, 10. I need to do Charge Battery and the Defend. I have to hope that... Oh man, I don't want to use another potion, but I might have to. So wait, 28, this would be 17, 20, or 19 plus 3. Yeah, no, I have to kill this guy with a strike. I can't do the defend here. I am dead, so I have to drink another block potion, which is a waste just to survive. I'm not even perfecting, just to survive this fight. If only I had a rest side. I might have to skip an elite here. I think I'm pretty much dead, right? I have 3 HP. At least I can kill here, that's good. I have 3 HP and I have 2 curses in my deck. Tornithopter, that will be helpful a little bit sooner. Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. And Whetstone on pick up to random attacks. Sweeping and Swift Strike got upgraded. We also got a Smoke Bomb Potion and Skim Beam Cell Streamline. If I had Energy Streamline would be great. I think I'll take the Beam Cell. Yeah, I think as much as it pains me, I'm going to lose 2 relics with Black Star, but I have to skip this. I can't do this. Got Potion Belt. I'm pick up again 2 potion slots. That's very nice. And this is still a regular fight where I might die, especially if I start with a Regret. Now, I do have the Survivor. That's helpful. Let's do Sweeping Beam first. Okay, I think I have to do Survivor to get rid of the Regret to avoid taking too much damage, and then Cold Snap. I have the Smoke Bomb Potion, but man, that's gonna be tough to use here. I can do Genetic Algorithm. I should do Genetic Algorithm. Let's do that. Should I do Hello World? Let's do Hello World as well. Okay, down to 1 HP. So 1 mistake and I'm dead. At least I don't have to handle with the curses anymore. Let's do Beam Cell, Swift Strike, Recursion 1. Recursion 2, and I have to play a Leap. Okay. Haven't dealt barely any damage to the backliner. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think... Man, this is really frustrating, but yeah, I have to use the Smoke Bomb. I mean, the game does allow me to survive, which is nice. Okay, didn't get anything. Wow. Okay, here at least I heal, and I'm only up to 28, so that's not even that amazing. And I did miss out on 2 relics. Okay, well, at least I can get rid of some of the artifacts. So let's do Beam Cell, Bash, and get Cold Snap. Oh, I wonder if I should have done Cool-It instead of the Bash. Because the extra Frost Drum might have made a big difference. Lots of incoming here. Nothing I can do, right? So, let's see what the Compiler Driver gives me. Oh, wow. Pain. Okay, yeah. Let's do Loop. That sets the Leap to 0. That's good. And then do Recursion. Get the Frost Drop up front with that Loop. And then do Swift Strike, but definitely take some damage. Okay. I think it's going to be a challenge to survive this one. I don't have a lot of wiggle room. I think Doom and Gloom is nice. Let's also do Sweeping Beam. Okay, that was some good AoE damage. I did not get to play the Hello World. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to play that. This guy took Genetic Algorithm. I would like to get that back. Alright, everyone is attacking me here. Now, there is a stack that's helpful. Let's do Zap. I would like to do the Consume. Hang on. So, I need 36. This is 21 plus 6. 27 plus 14. At least I'm alive. That's good. Let's do Consume. Then Stack. 20, 30, yeah, I'm definitely alive. Okay. Right. And I do want to keep this guy alive for next turn, so I got the Genetic Algorithm. I don't think I can do Eruption. Let's do Defend, Strike, and wait. Okay, I did discard the Genetic Algorithm. Yeah, that was my only hope, I think. So this guy took FTL. That's not going to make that big of a difference. But I do have Chaku. Let's take that. Then do FTL. So the best I can do is Charge Battery and Leap. So that's 33 plus 9 is 42. I need 51. Nothing I can done here. Nothing I could have done here. It is not too late, so I think I will replay this. What was my big mistake? Honestly, I don't know. I think I did end up losing a lot of HP early on here. Knowing that there was a shop in a question mark room, maybe I'll skip the shop. I think, well, I mean, so it's not really a mistake. It's just, you know, using foreknowledge to try to make something better. But yeah, I did reasonably well. Actually, never mind. I only perfected 1 elite so far, and I skipped an elite, and I skipped a regular fight. Yeah, I think I'll try this again, and I'll speed this up, and I'll be back with the Bronze Automaton fight, and I think the big difference is I will not go for that early shop on Act 2, and hope I get another shop on in the question mark room. There might be some RNG differences, so I'll be back if that happens too. So yeah, I'll speed this up, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back after the Act 1 boss fight because I do want to recap just a little bit small differences. So the first difference was that I lost slightly more HP than I'd like in that fight with the multiple slimes. And then against the Legumin, I would have been dead on turn 1 because of the regret. There's nothing I could have done. So I used my Spook Bone there. As a result, I actually, if you remember in my first run through, I had to use all my potions to be able to survive the Legumin. I didn't do that. Instead, I actually was able to survive the next Slaver fight. I ended up in the Hexagos fight with 24 HP. But because I have all the potions, I actually was able to affect the Hexagos fight. There's also a small difference. First of all, I still got the regret, I think, in this question mark room. But then next, I was offered an opportunity to remove it for 7 HP. I did remove that regret because I thought the regret was one of the reasons I would have died. But then I got another regret offered here, and I think that was instead of the Warp Tongues event. And I don't think I did anything different. And I do know from other comments that sometimes some people get Warp Tongues and others don't, even though they do the exact same thing. So I think there's some small RNG difference there. As a result, the regret gave me a bunch of gold, which makes me confident that I can actually now hit 2 shops on Act 2. But as a result, so I don't have a pain and a regret, I just have 1 regret. And I even removed another regret. So I think those are the big differences, and I think that might allow me to do much better in terms of the score, especially because I was able to affect the Act 1 boss. Everything else here is the same, and I think because of that, I will still take this. Because of that, I will not skip that early shop. I will still go for it because I do have extra gold, and I should be able to buy a bunch of stuff there, and still a bunch of stuff if I still have the same shop afterwards, which is actually now not guaranteed because the RNG is already different. But yeah, I'll try that, and I'll be back with the Bronze Automaton fight. Okay, I'm back a little sooner because I have 5 HP. I removed the other regret, so I feel confident, he said in quotes, to be able to handle the next 2 fights. So let's do that. Interestingly, I got a regular fight where I would have gotten a regular fight in this question mark room, the same regular fight that's chosen in the cultist. Let's see if I can pull that off. I am fully funded, and I don't have to regret anymore, any regrets, which I think will be much more helpful. Let me do cold stuff for a frost orb. Yeah, I think having a regret and pain in the previous run made things very difficult. Here I can play Generic Algorithm. I think I failed to do that in the last fight, though. Okay. This guy should be relatively easily killed. I think the backliner, yeah, same attack pattern as before. So let's do Doom and Gloom, then Cool-Headed. And I think I might have to do Turbo and Leap. Let's see if Compile Driver gives me something better. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I do Stack or Leap. Let's do Stack here, sure. Okay. 14. That is a lot. That is a lot. I still have a block potion left. Let's do Consume here. So that's 8 Plus 7, that is enough. Let's also do loop to make the lightning orb deal extra damage. And here, luckily not being attacked, so let's do beam cell, ball lightning, and I don't think I need recursion. Let's not put another dace in my drop pile. Okay. I just need to deal a little bit of extra damage. I think, yeah, I can do Eruption, Compel Driver. Okay, got through this. We got another block push, and that should help. Hologram, Ball Lightning, Hello World. I never took the Hello World in the shop before. Oh, the other thing I bought in the shop, which might have contributed to me being able to survive, is a pair. It was expensive, but it did heal me by 10 HP, and I think I am alive by 5, so that's pretty good. As a result, I was not able to afford the Hello World in the last shop, so I think I'll take it, and now that it's upgraded, I feel like that's even better. Okay. Book of Stabbing. Okay, I have to get through this now. I am full defender on turn 1 with the stack, right? So let's do Beam Cell, Hello World. I was hoping it would hit the Doom and Gloom. It did not. Let's do Doom and Gloom first, then Turbo, Recursion, and Survivor. Okay. 21, that is a lot. I only have 8. Well, I guess I might have to drink the block potion here, right? Yeah, let's do Charge Battery for sure. Then see what the loop hits. That was a Ball Lightning. Okay, let's play that for free. I would like to do Recursion. Actually, well, let's drink the block potion here. Does it make sense to play the Defend to try to perfect this one? I think it's very unlikely that I'll be able to perfect this one, so instead let's do Recursion. Okay. I'll lose 1 HP. I hope that's fine. 18 here. Let's do FTL, Swift Strike, Cold Snap for a Frost Drop. I might have trouble defending against 18 here. I do have 6 plus 9 plus 6. That's 21. So I'd at least be alive. Yeah, I think that might be worth it. Let's do Defend. And then, actually, Recursion does more damage than the Strike. I am alive by a little bit, right? By 3 HP. Okay. 24. I don't think I can kill with Eruption, can I? Can I defend here? I do have 10 from the leap, 8 from this, so that's 20. If I do Cool-Headed, that allows me to stay alive with 1 HP. Which is all I really ask for. Okay. And then another 41. There's Genetic Algorithm. That is really nice. Okay, I can do Genetic Algorithm. Let's do Consume. And then, I don't think I need to hologram anything. Let's do Compile Driver. Alright. Should I do Turbo? Actually, if I do Turbo, then Ball Lightning and Cool-Headed, that is enough to kill. Phew. Alright, down to 1 HP. We got Tungsten Rod. That's huge. Whenever you lose HP, lose 1 less. And Letter Opener, every time play 3 skills in this turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies, as well as an Energy Potion. And yeah, I don't mind a hologram. Yeah, I could bring back something like Consume with it. Here I have to rest, which is sort of necessary. Back to 26 HP. Let's see if this Bronze Automaton fight goes any differently. So I am starting with Consume, which is tempting. Let me do Hello World first. That sets the stack to 0, which is unfortunate. Let's do Consume, and I do have an Energy Potion. I kind of think I should drink it to get a Frost Orb out, and another Frost Orb. That is huge. So that gives me 8 block already. That might make a big difference. Okay. Alright, so 14 plus 8 is 22. I have a hologram. I could hologram the stack is 7, Steam Barrier 6 once I play it. Let's do Steam Barrier first. Then do Beam Cell. So I have 15. I needed another 7, right? So hologram almost gets me there. Let me see what the Compile Driver gives me. Yeah, Turbo is not bad. Let's do Turbo. Then hologram. What if I get another orb? What if I do Consume? That'll give me another... wait, so if I do another Consume, that'll be 12 plus 11, 23. I need 24. No, I need 22. Yeah. Consume is much better. Okay. Right? Yeah, 22. I have 23. Beautiful. So then let's do a Zap. Okay, having Consume played twice already is huge, I think. Okay. Is that going to be enough, though? Alright, here, let's do... I'm assuming this guy will still take the Genetic Algorithm, in which case I don't want to deal too much damage, but still want to deal some. Let's do... Ooh, I could rebound the Sweeping Beam. Let's do that. Okay. And then I think I'll do Ball Lightning, get the Frost Orb up front. Let's also do a Swift Strike and hope the orbs don't hit this guy. It ate both times that hit this guy, which is fine. I should be able to get Genetic Algorithm either this or next turn. This turn is beautiful. Do I want to get another Consume? I won't be able to defend if I do. Fine, let's do Genetic Algorithm here. Then do Beam Cell, Sweeping Beam. And Loop is really good too. It sets the defend to 0. Okay. So now I'm getting 18 block from this. There's a small chance I might be able to get a Consume back. I also have a block potion. Let's do... I think I'll just do Charge Battery, Streamline, and Swift Strike. Okay, let's hope for the best. I also have more HP, which is good because I got the Tornadopter a little earlier. So there's a hologram that I can use it to bring back a charged battery. Let's do beam cell first, then steam barrier. Then, so wait, I have another 1225. Let's drink this. That'll be 37. So I need another 14. This is 4, and then I need another 10, which I don't have. Or I can also try to trigger an Omen Fan, which I think might work. So the best defensive card I have is the charged battery, right? That's 7. This is 5. Yeah, let's bring back the charged battery. So wait, how much do I have now? It is 43, 49. Yeah, so I think if I do 2 more attacks, that is actually enough to be full defended, right? Beautiful. Okay, that was unexpected. Now I have to worry about dealing enough damage for the next few turns, but I think I can do that. And there's another consume. That's really tempting. Let's do consume here. And then sweeping beam. And I don't think, well, rebound does the most damage, right? So here, let's do recursion. Okay. Alright, so I'm getting 24 block. I need 26, so I do need a little bit extra, which I think I can do by doing beam cell, FTL, then street. Ooh, cold snap is better. Yeah, let's do cold snap. Okay, that way I'm fully defended, and that allows me to get the lightning orb up front. Okay. All right, here let's do cool-headed ball lightning. I do want to make sure. Ooh, I do want to keep two frost orbs rather than playing another zap. Okay, 32. I need a little bit extra. Let's do FTL, a much cheaper streamline. Okay. Then compile driver, I do have, hang on, so I have 28, I need 32, so I do need a little bit more. Should I do recursion or steam barrier? Let's do steam barrier, because that way I can play another strike too. Okay. Alright, I don't think I can survive the next turn, so I need to try to deal as much damage as I can. So I think I'll rebound, rebound the compile driver, sure. Strike. Oh man, can I deal 36 damage next turn? It might be a challenge. There's a barrage. That's not enough. I have a turbo. Let's do turbo. Bash is useless. Let's do compile driver. Swift strike. Barrage. This is so close. So close. I think I have exactly enough. Alright, somehow able to perfect this one after pretty much dying the first run through. Okay, that was a close one. Very happy with that, though. There's an Apotheosis offered, but I'll skip this one to go for Popper. So far, I'm perfecting all the leads, right? So, or all the bosses. Why not? Nuclear battery, I think, is desperately needed, especially with a new capacitor. I think I'll take that. Inserter is probably not necessary. I think I'll take the nuclear battery at the Starvage Combat Channel 1 Plasma. Yep, that should be huge. And I also was able to get overkill on Act 2 against the Mystic, so I did have to reload that one because at one point I was taking too much damage. Alright, finally, Act 3, 2 elite path, either on the left or the right. If I go on the left, I'll get 1, 2 early question mark rooms, and then 3, 4. If I go on the right, the paths merge here with 2 more question mark rooms. Up until this point, if I get there, on the left, I'll get 1, 2 question mark rooms. If I get there on the right, I'll get also 2. But I think going this way gives me an extra shop. So that's 4 question mark rooms on the left, and how many were on the right, I mean, and how many were there on the left? Also 4. Okay, but the left side doesn't have any shops, and I think I have enough gold to spend at shops. So yeah, I think I'll go on the right, get this early question mark room, and still have this early shop, still have 4 question mark rooms. I will have an extra rest site, but I think that's fine. Okay. Oh, how about I like shiny? Well, I did use the black star as much as I can, so let's review that at the end again. Let's do Hello World. That sets the cool-headed to 0. Let's do Turbo. I don't think I'll do Eruption here, though, right? That's a little too risky, isn't it? It would help me against the Spiker. No, that's too risky. Let's do Bash, Strike, Zap, and Survivor. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just trigger the letter opener to try to get rid of the Spiker without taking too much damage. Let's do FTL, get rid of this guy, then consume. I can do recursion, get the plasma up front, which is nice, and then fully defend with the stack. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just let the letter opener and the lightning orb steal the damage here. Let's do ball lightning, swift strike, and a regular strike. And then I'll just wait for the lightning orbs to... Yeah, next turn that should be enough to kill, right? Okay. Alright, not too much trouble here. Got a liquid bronze push, which I probably don't need. Turbo, recursion, beam cell. I already have these 3, actually. I have the beam cell as well, right? Yeah, fine. I could imagine somebody going for... I could have had 3 curses at this point, right? If I didn't remove them. Would have lost a lot of HP and would have lost potentially... actually, I lose 10 HP here. Would have lost the Highlander modifier too. Flash of Steel, I already have that. Wait. No. Did I have a Flash of Steel? No. I was offered one. I didn't take it. Here, I do have the Swift Strike. Let's take the Purity. And here, Panic Button is my favorite. Let's take that. Let's take the Flash of Steel here as well. That makes it a little easier to get into the end, although still a little far away from that. I did not use the Genetic Algorithm in the last fight. Should have done that. That was a mistake. Let's do Genetic Algorithm. Hello World hits the Strike, then Sweeping Beam. I am starting to realize that the Eruption hasn't been very useful so far. I still used it against the Slaver Snack too. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Actually, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if in a rerun I'd use that. Alright, let's do Turbo, Beam Cell, Hologram. Do I have a good defensive card here? No. I might just grab a defend. Can I deal enough damage here? Not really. Let's grab a defend, I guess, then. Okay. Let's do defend, zap, strike, and survivor. Okay. Alright, 45. Let's do Beam Cell first and FTL. Then a strike, and then play all my defensive cards. Okay. And then 13 should be fairly doable with a Barrage. Ball Lightning first. Okay. I guess because I skipped the Lagavulin fight, I never got the Nunchaku, which is interesting about it. Explosion, which I'll probably take over the Smoke Bump. Swift Strike, I already have that. Same with Leap, same with Steam Beer, so unfortunately I have to skip this. Okay. Alright. Data, this is really good. Strategy come with 1 focus. I should definitely take that. So, how am I doing in terms of relics? I have, hang on, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. I'm guaranteed another 5, right? So that's 22. Unless I get lucky, I think Matryoshka will give me another 2, so that's 24. And then I just need to rely on 1 more relic. Or I can just buy a medical kit. Let's take that. Let's guarantee getting an shiny with Matryoshka the next... Oh, wait, I forgot about Tiny Chest. I forgot about Tiny Chest, and I will trigger Tiny Chest at the very end. So yeah, I don't need to buy medical kit. Let's just buy the Matryoshka, the next 2 numbers, just so you open contain 2 relics, okay? And then I can focus on, let's take White Noise. I already have a Cold Snap and Competitor and Panic Button and Steam Barrier. So the only card I can really take is the Heat Sinks. Yeah, fine, let's do it. Do I need to remove anything? Not really. Do I want to remove the Eruption? It's going to be really hard to play, so I'm going to remove the Eruption just because it's basically impossible to play here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. I think this shop does allow me to get the Alex Shiny modifier now. And then let's go on the right for an extra Crush Mark room. Oh, okay. I got a relic here, so definitely we'll be able to get Alex Shiny. Let's do Heat Sinks. Okay, that hits the Consume. That's beautiful. Then do the Consume. Do Beam Cell. Swift Strike. I can play everything here, right? Beautiful. And I'm able to fully defend there. Good. Come. Alright, lots of incoming here. I have 2 holograms. Nothing super useful to hologram. I can hologram a stack if I really wanted to. Let's see what the sweeping gives me. Genetic Algorithm is beautiful. Yep, let's do that. Okay, I need a little bit extra. Here, let me see. Hang on. Survivor is enough. And then I can do Compile Driver to deal some damage. And FTL. Okay. I'm a little worried because these guys do scale fairly quickly and deal a lot of damage. There's a Panic Button. That might be risky but necessary. Yeah, because I think otherwise I'll take too much damage, and if I don't play it, yeah, let's get rid of this guy. 21. Yeah, I think I have to do Panic Button. So I'll accept the damage, or I won't take damage, but I will have to take damage next turn. Yeah, there's not much I could have done about that. I would have taken damage the previous turn instead. Let's do Charge Battery to get extra energy. Okay. Oof, that one hurt. That one hurt. Here I can kill with the Streamline, the right, yeah, and the Orb. Okay. Alright, got Lizard Tail. That is actually surprisingly useful here. When you die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead, as well as a Block Potion, which I'll take over the Liquid Bronze Potion, and Swift Strike, Electronite, Barrage. I already have this. I never got a Barrage, which is not a horrible idea to take. Let's take it. Would be better if I had more strength, but I think this is fine. Yeah, I got the Reptomancer with the Panic Button on turn 1, which is unfortunate because I don't need it. Let's do Recursion. Yep. Then do Beam Cell, Leap, and Cold Snap. And then defend to trigger the later opener. Okay. Yeah, my deck is a little light on AoE damage, so this might be a challenging fight. You have Genetic Algorithm, which is good, and Sweeping Beam that gets rid of this guy. Let's do Flash of Steel, you first. Then Sweeping Beam. Then, let's do Genetic Algorithm and Steam Barrier for sure. Can I trigger the letter opener? Yeah, if I do the stack, but let's do... Hang on, I'll do Cold Snap here, then do stack. Okay. So I have 35... Oh, wow. I'm fully defended thanks to the Genetic Algorithm here. Okay. Again, lots of incoming. There is a hologram. What can I hologram back? Stack is not bad. Let me not exhaust anything here. I think I'll do... Yeah, I have to do Barrage to get rid of the backliner. Then do hologram, the stack. So that's 17. I have another 10, so that's 27. I think I have to do Charge Battery and then stack. Okay. At least I'm able to fully defend this turn. Still another 26 incoming. Yeah, I think the cool edits alone is not going to be enough. Let me see. Let's do heat sinks, then loop. Okay. Then cool edit for free. Oh, man. Consume is really tempting. Let's do consume. So that's 15. Ball lightning gives me energy back. That's good. So I can do 20. 28. That is enough. Okay. Alright, alright. Don't have the plasma orb anymore, though. That might be a problem. Another 30. Man, do I get a break here? Let's do white noise. Static discharge is not that useful. Let's do FTL at least. Okay. Compile driver would reshuffle. So let's play my defensive card. Hang on. I have 20, 35. I'm actually fully defended here. So let's do Doom and Gloom Turbo, then do Compile driver. Okay. Reshuffle my deck. And then do Swift Strike Recursion. That was actually not too bad. Okay. Luckily here I'm not being attacked. That gives me a bit of a breather. Let's do Bash and Flash of Steel. Okay. Now minions are going to come back. 39. Yeah, at some point I just can't keep it up, right? Do I want to drink the Dex Potion? Because I have 20. I need another 19. 8. Consume is nice. Let's do Turbo. You know what? I'm going to drink the Dex Potion. Freeze up a potion slot too. Then do Charge Battery. And then here, if I do consume, I have 15. If I do consume, I'll have 14. So that's actually less. 15, 38. I need 39. So I'm a little bit shy. Never mind. I can get rid of the backliner. Beautiful. Okay. That was a nice streamline there. 26 again. I have 20. So if I do Beam Cell, Cool Headed. Okay. Then Cold Snap. Then Doom and Gloom. That is enough with the vulnerability. Beautiful. Perfect this one somehow. We got Old Coin on pickup, gain 300 gold. And Potion Belt on pickup, gain 2 potion slots. And an Entropic Brew. That Entropic Brew is great here. Hologram Equilibrium Claw. I already have this. Let's take the Equilibrium. Okay. And then here, at least I can heal back to full HP. That's nice. Time-wise, yeah, I'm doing okay. Alright, here I got the Jawworms. Let's start with Beam Cell, FTL, Swift Strike, Compile Driver. I think I can just purity nothing. Then do Hello World, Strike, and can I trigger Letter Opener? Yeah, I think if I do... actually, no, I can't really easily do that. Let's just get rid of this guy. Okay. Alright. 23. Genetic Algorithm is great. Is enough to be fully defended. Let's also do Consume. And I'll do Heat Sinks. I was hoping for something else, but this is fine. Right, at least... Oh, I don't have Loop. Never mind. Okay, so here let's do Flash of Steel. White Noise gives me another Hello World. I can do Zap, Cold Snap, a Strike, and let's do Defend to deal 5 damage. Okay. Right, and then lots of incoming here. There is a Barrage that's interesting. I kind of want to rebound the Barrage. Let's do Cool Headed first. Doom and Gloom is interesting. Let's do that. Gain energy. Then rebound the Barrage. And that is enough to kill with the Orbs. Let's do a Claw here too. Okay. Alright, got a Focus Potion. Very nice. Sunder Hologram stack. I already have these two. Let's take the Sunder, although Encyclopedia is going to be almost impossible. We got Juju Based on normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in Crush Macrooms. And Dreamcatcher, whenever you risk, you may add a card into your hand. Into your deck. I mean, although... Yeah, Encyclopedia is going to be almost impossible, right? Here, I should definitely wait for Genetic Algorithm. Let's make sure to do that. Let's do Hello World first and Zap. Barrage is only 12. I was hoping for more. Let's do Compile Driver. Alright, Genetic Algorithm is great. Don't have to wait for that anymore. And then Barrage is not quite enough. But I am fully defended, so yeah, let's do... Actually, let me see what the loop hits. Yeah, fine. This way I'll deal 5 damage. Come. Yeah, Genetic Algorithm has been really nice. Okay, here let's do Consume, Cold Snap, and Cool Headed. Okay, and yeah, now with the loop active, I think the orbs should take care of things, although I wouldn't mind getting rid of the repulsor here as well. And I should be full defender, right? Let's do Sunder here. I can do Defend, Cool Headed, and then maybe play a Strike here. Actually, let me see what the White Noise gives me. Sadistic Nature, not that useful. Let's do Strike and wait. Come. Right, ball Lightning is nice. Yeah, I can do Stack, then Ball Lightning, and then Flash of Steel, Equilibrium, and wait. Okay. Alright, and then here, I don't think I need much. Let's just play Skills. That gets rid of this guy, and then the Orbs are enough. Beautiful. Okay. Got a Power Potion, very handy. Who's my final boss, by the way? Time Eater. Okay, so the Power Potion is good there. I already have these two, and this is a rare card, so unfortunately I have to skip this as well. Yeah, definitely no chance of getting Library. Encyclopedia, right? Not even close. I hate Tooth Genetic Algorithm. Heat Sinks. It's not... Of these, Heat Sinks is the least useful one. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Alright, Nemesis. I am at full HP, but let's try to protect this either way. Let's do Hello World. Charge Battery is enough to be fully defended. Let's do Flash of Steel. Doom and Gloom. And then I think I'll do Recursion, get the Plasma up front. Okay. Another 18. Alright, let's do... Yeah, I can fully defend by doing Defend and Steam Barriers. Let's also do Strike and Swift Strike. Okay. Could have played the Purity just to get rid of it. Okay, FTL. I think I'll just do Sunder, right? Let's see what the Sweeping gives me. Yeah, Compounder. I'm hoping to get some Frost Orbs. White Noise gives me Magnetism. I can do Zap. Yeah, let's do Zap and then do this to deal extra damage. Okay. No Frost Orbs. That might be a problem. And nope, small attack. That's good. Charge Battery is not quite enough, although I can Hologram it back. Let's see what the loop hits. That was a Ball Lightning. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just do Charge Battery, Hologram. Yeah, another Charge Battery. It does give me extra energy next turn. And no need to play the Turbo here. Okay. Alright, another 18. I'm getting lucky with not getting big attacks. I am tempted to save the Genetic Algorithm. Actually, I can save it with the Equilibrium. Let's do that. Let's do Beam Cell, Cold Snap first. Coolette would give me energy. It does also get the Dark Orb up front. Let's do it. And then let's do Equilibrium, Sweeping Beam, and Consume is not bad. I don't think I need to play... Yeah, let's save the Genetic Algorithm for next turn. If I get the big attack, it will give me 32 block. Did not get the big attack. Fine. In that case, I think I'll play it. Yeah, let's do Genetic Algorithm here. And then Sweeping Beam. And I don't think I can do the Zap. Yeah, let's just wait here. Okay. Okay. Alright, if I can evoke the Dark Orb, the enemy is dead. And I might have to do that. Did not get a way to evoke the Dark Orb. I do have the Panic button, though. I think I have to do that. Let's do Beam Cell. Equilibrium. Panic button is 45. Yeah, I have to do that. No way around that. Let's also do Charge Battery for good measure and then Panic button. Okay. And then I need to not get attacked. Lucky. I think I'll wait here. Because all I need is to just evoke the Dark Orb. Almost ready to get overkill with it too, right? I already got overkill though. Yes, beautiful. Okay, that was a close one. Was able to perfect this one. We got Tori. Whenever you receive 4 or less unblocked... Sorry, 5 or less unblocked attack damage reduced to 1. And then Tungsten Rod makes it go to 0. I also got my 25th relic, Starving Fish. When we add a card to deck, gain 9 gold. So as a Strength Potion, which I might take over the Ancient Potion, I think. Rip and Tear, Turbo, Impatience. I don't think I need... I can't get Inscription, and I don't think I need Rip and Tear or Impatience there. Here I got another curse, another relic thanks to Tiny Chest. Out of War, do not play any attacks during turn, gain additional energy next turn. And Smiling Mask, the merchant card removal service now always costs 50 gold. And here I got the Dark Links. Okay, AV damage is a problem. Let's start with Hello World, Loop, Consume became free, that's awesome. Then let's do Recursion, Strike, and Stack is 4, Defend is 6. Let's do the Defend. Taking 1 damage. Oh, never mind. With Tungsten Rod, I don't take any damage. Okay. Alright, here, let's do Beam Cell, Equilibrium. Might take a little bit of a beating here. Let's get some Frost Orbs. That's 25. I only need 27. Yeah, I think I'm good here. Let's do a Strike. And let's do Purity to deal 5 extra damage. Come. Alright. And then here, Genetic Algorithm's really good. So is the Doom and Gloom. Yeah, I think I'll do Genetic Algorithm, Beam Cell 1, Beam Cell 2. Then Doom and Gloom. Okay. And then let's see what the White Noise hits. Electrodynamics is great. Yeah. And then I can also bring back the Doom and Gloom. And that is enough with the orbs. Beautiful. Okay. I got a Speed Potion, which I'll skip, I think. And then here I already have these 2. I don't think I need Overclock. I don't want to deal with another bird in my draw pile. Flash of Steel, Streamline, Ball Lightning. Did I ever pick up a Streamline? No. No. Yeah, I was offered in my first run through, not in the second one. Let's take it. Okay. Alright, I have some great potions. I'm not being attacked on turn 1, that's good. Let's do Hello World. Alright, let me drink the Strength Potion, the Focus Potion. Kind of want to drink the Power Potion too. Heat Sinks, Buffer, Creative AI. Buffer is really good. Let's definitely take that. Then let's drink the Entropy Brew, save the Block Potion. There's a Regen Potion, which I don't think I need. A Colorless Potion. Yeah, I'll save these for later. Alright, let's start with Sweeping Beam. I think I desperately need Frost Orbs, so I think I'll bring back the Cool-Headed here. Okay. Ah, too bad I can't do the loop. Right? Yeah, that's a shame. Fine, fine. Okay. I could drink the Energy Potion to play the loop. That might have been worth it. Wow. Okay, let's see what this gives me. Finesse, Secret Technique, Panache. Do I have... I mean, unless I got Panic Button, I don't think... Actually, I have Genetic Algorithm. Yeah, let's Secret Technique, Genetic Algorithm. Okay. That allows me to be fully defended. Can I play 3 cards? Yes, I think I should be able to, right? Let's do Strike, Barrage, and then Rebound, so I don't actually get anything back. Okay. Alright, that was a well-timed genetic algorithm there. Very happy with that. 27 incoming. I have 20. I mean, I still have the buffer. I would like to save it, though. Let's do Beam Cell, Flash of Steel. Cold Snap is really good. Okay. So that's 15, 19. Then Leap is 29. I think I will do Ball Lightning to make sure when I play the Consume, I'm not going to lose a Frost Orb. Okay. Although, ideally, I would get a Recursion. Okay. Alright. Here, let's do... There's the Consume and the Recursion, but I guess I'm losing both. No, wait. If I do Consume first, then Recursion. Okay. So I have 21. I need 27. So Charge Battery is enough. I don't think I'll do anything else. Yeah, that way I'm fully defended. And I still have a block potion too. And I still have a buffer. I feel like I'm on track to being able to affect this one. Did miss the Lightspeed Modifier. 28. There's Stack. That is enough. There's also Equilibrium. I think I can get the enemy to transform. Or not to transform, to make me force end my turn. So let's do Equilibrium. Wait, hang on. So 21. This is 35. I mean, I can save the stack, right? Let's do Compile Driver. Then Swift Strike. And should I do Doom and Gloom? No, I think I'll get rid of the Purity. Okay. So I'm fully defended here, and I have the Panic button for next turn. Oh, actually, I have the stack for next turn, which might be even better. Let's do stack first. Yep, fully defended that way. Then do Beam Cell, FTL. Alright, I'm going to see what the White Noise gives me. Capacitor is not bad. If I get more Frost Drops, that'll be good. So then, Doom and Gloom is free. Let's play that. Let's also do the Streamline. I don't think I'll do the Claw. I don't think it's powerful enough. Okay. So yeah, with all these orb slots, if I get a few more Frost Drops, I should have a pretty good turtle deck. Oh, the enemy is transforming. Okay. Can I get a Frost Drop? No. Should I do Equilibrium? Because then I have Hologram, some other good stuff. Yeah, let's do Equilibrium. I think I'll wait. That way I can play 4 cards next turn. Okay. 33. I have 21. So, let's see. Actually, it'll be 13, so 39. I have 21 and another 18. Charge Battery is 8, so then I need another 10. I could do Hologram. What, though? Equilibrium? Nah, it's a little too much. I think Recursion is not bad. Let's do that. Okay. Barrage is not bad either. So wait, I'm at 31 now. I need another 9. So I think Charge Battery is enough, right? So that's 18, 39, and I am exactly attacked by 39. So yeah, let's do Barrage. And then I think I'll do Cold Snap too to get another Frost Orb. Okay. So I think my turtle deck is pretty much ready. Okay. Alright, another 39. I have 28, so this is... wait. No, Charge Battery is not enough. Ooh, I might have to evoke the Frost Orb, right? Let's do Beam Cell, Charge Battery, Zap. So that's 21. That is 39 in, again. Exactly 39. Let's also do Sunder. Okay. Now I don't have any Frost Orb, so I still have the Block Energy and the still Chaos Potions, though. 32. There's a loop a little too late. I think if I do Loop, that sets the Consume to 0. I can do Cool Headed. How do I do this? Well, I mean, I could also just use my buffer, right? Let's do Consume. So that's 27, 37. Yeah, and I think I'm good. And then do Barrage. Okay. And then I just need to evoke the Dark Orb. That'll also work. Let's do Compile Driver. Actually, hang on. 27, I need 45. So I do need a little bit extra block. Let's do Bash, Compile Driver. And then Swift Strike is enough. Okay, I was able to affect all the bosses in my second attempt. Did not do too well against the elites, but that should help my score. 1309, that shouldn't be too bad. So of the 6 elites, I perfected 3. Yeah, alright. Did get all the bosses. Overkill was fairly doable with the Dark Orb. I like Shiny, thanks to the Matryoshka and Blackstar, of course. And, of course, not skipping elites. Raining Money with, I didn't do anything special. I think that's just the Midas modifier. Librarian, no way to get into Scoop D, not even close, right? I did have 3 curses. Didn't see any other curses, so going for curses was, I think, not justified. And also would have cost me to die. I mean, it did cost me to die my first run through, right? What else did I miss? The Lightspeed modifier, I think that might have been doable. Yeah, so 1309. Let's see where that would have put me in the rankings if this was my first attempt. Oh, wow. That would have been 7th place. Now, of course, Gemino has 150 points more than that. That's just insane. That is a ridiculous score. So I guess the only way to get that is to get... Wait, how do you do that? Even if you perfected all the other elites, that's another 75. Getting light speed, getting combo... There's still another 25 missing. Getting Insignian somehow? I wonder if Gemino had different RNG and was able to get the curse modifier, because clearly there's some different RNG going on today. But wow, that's just an insane score, and I think well-deserved first place. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these scores are using glitches. Gemino, first place without glitches. Very impressive. Congratulations. But yeah, so I would have been 7th place, which would have been really nice, but as it stands now, I am, yep, not doing so well. All right, that happens. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad round with the draft, purple cards, and terminal modifiers, and Roland did really well with 13, 11, 25 points more than Gemino, and 50 points, I guess 48 points more than me. Gemino got 1286. Gemino mentioned that he basically had the same run as me, but was able to perfect 1 extra lead, so all D6 leads, because he went for an early shop and was able to buy Anchor, which allowed him to defend on turn 1. That was the problem. I wasn't able to defend on turn 1, unfortunately. Didn't have any chance there. Other than that, he was able to get the same as me, so all the bosses, all the elites, was able to get Overkill, as well as Popper, missed the Lightspeed modifier, and missed Insignia modifier, and also went for Highlander, which made sense with multiple colors. I end up 25 points behind because of that Book of Stabbing. Perfected 5 of the 6 elites, all the bosses. I did have to reload the Act 3 boss, though, to be able to perfect that one. And the only way to do that is to change the RNG from the Dead Branch a little bit to gain enough block in a turn where I wasn't able to fully defend before. No chance of getting curses, and Lightspeed was also very difficult yesterday. But still, top 20. I'm very happy with that. Goldberry ended up with 1234 in the top 40. Then next you have Simone with 1204. Simone perfected 4 of the 5 elites. Now Simone skipped an elite on Act 3 to try to get Mr. Machine and was able to get it, but did lose 55 points. Well, I guess 30 points. And I think Simone in his comment had it slightly differently. So if you skip an elite, each act it's an extra 10 points. So for Act 3 you lose 30 points. And then if you perfected that elite, which I think most people would have been able to do, you lose another 25. Mr. Machine only gives you 25, so Simone effectively lost 30 points there. It is still worth it, you know, sometimes if you're close to getting curses, it might be worth it. And then Simone also missed the Book of Stabbing just like me, so perfected 4 of the 5 elites. Got all the bosses, mentioned that he entered the final boss fight with 2 Hearts of Iron, so that's 12 plated armor, so that was pretty nice. Was able to get Handlander, Mr. Machine, did not get Overkill or Combo, mentioned that he did not get anything good to be able to get those modifiers, even with Dead Branch, which is unfortunate, and was able to get the Librarian modifier, so yeah, good score there. Then you have Ishmael here with 1186. Ishmael perfected 4 of the 6 elites, 2 of the 3 bosses, mentioned that he had no chance of perfecting and almost died to the Act 3 boss, which I can definitely see. It was a challenging boss. Was able to get Overkill and Popper as well as Money. I didn't actually get close to Money, so I suspect that Ishmael had different RNG and was able to get the Normality event. That would explain that much more of a difference in terms of gold. So yeah, great score. Congratulations. Next, you have Nick here with 1165 and Alex with 1152. Alex perfected all the 5 elites he fought. Now, Alex did not purposely, but accidentally skipped an elite on Act 3. Still was able to get Mr. Machine instead, and then was able to perfect 2 of the 3 bosses, missed the Act 3 boss, which I think was a challenge. Was able to get Handlander, Overkill, and Combo. Alex was not sure how he got Combo, but he's very happy to get it. That is actually very impressive, because I suspect he might have gotten something amazing with Dead Branch and just didn't notice that he was playing a lot of cards. So, yeah, congratulations. Was able to get Popper. Did not take the curse key. He didn't want to risk accidentally picking up a duplicate curse, which is definitely valid, because I think I removed curses before the last treasure chest, and then I got a duplicate curse that, well, I got a curse that I would have been a duplicate if I hadn't removed the curse before. I think that's it for top 100. I also want to give a shout out to Mike, who commented that yesterday I was very surprised I didn't see any familiar names in the top 20 before I played, and then Gemino played after I did. And Mike said that that's because everybody's playing Slay the Spire 2. Now, that did make me check the stats, and there's actually not a huge decrease in Slay the Spire 1. So it's slightly less, I think, but nothing super noticeable. So I wouldn't be surprised if, I mean, people like me still play the same amount of Slay the Spire 1, and then in addition to that, we play Slay the Spire 2. I think most people who play Slay the Spire 2 are people who haven't, I mean, Slay the Spire 1 is an old game, right? So, you know, I think the people who played it are people who have been playing that for a long time. So I'm not super surprised. Although, yes, Slay the Spire 2 is in top rankings, I think on Steam. When I checked it, it was, the top 3 were like Counter-Strike and Dota, things that I think are always in the top rankings, and then Slay the Spire 2 is, I think, 4th place with over 400,000 concurrent viewers when I checked like an hour ago. So yeah, it is a fun game, I have to admit. The one criticism I have, and hopefully they'll go away soon, but when the Slay the Spire 1 came out, you just had 2 characters, and a fairly limited set of cards. Whereas in Slay the Spire 2, now you started with 5 characters. So it's the amount of things that you have to learn is much larger. And I could imagine, like, if I didn't have time Well, I kind of don't have time because I'm still working on my house construction. But if I had less time, I don't think it would have been a little daunting to try to learn all of the synergies. But you know, so far I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I think the artwork is great. The other thing is the music. So for Slay the Spire 1, I think the music is amazing. I haven't noticed the music in Slay the Spire 2, which is not to say that it's bad. It's just, I guess, blends in the background well, which maybe is what was intended. But yeah, still, it's a great game. I will try to do a few more live streams today, and then starting tomorrow, I will go back to recording, well, I will start recording like an actual video, not a live stream for Slay the Spire 2 dailies, and then I will also try to get a few Ascension runs on Slay the Spire 2, but there, I think, instead of doing live streams, I'll only record the ones where I'm actually succeeding, or the interesting ones, rather than in the live stream where, you know, you can see all of the good and all of the bad ones too. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.